Cool stuff. Okay. All right. I think I should. Good morning, guys. I hope you're. What's up, Vaj? I hope you're doing well. I took a little power nap, and not too long ago, and man, I feel revigorated. But yeah, I'm doing a lot better now because man, this morning was a little bit rough. So I hope you had a better morning than me. Don't need to deposit anything else. I'll just put that here. We're also trying something new this morning, trying to do some Strat Holmes AoE run. I'll see if that works. If not, we'll just try to get into maybe a Blackrock Spire group this time, not trying to do BRD. Tank or DPS. Let's see if this dude will accept the 58 red paladin. If yes, we'll just go DPS as that. If not, we'll just keep looking for our own group. I'll just sell this. Screw this. Same with this and this. Tender wolf meat. Pitch. Just filled up. Okay. No problem. I was thinking which I'm going for. At 60 as a retribution. Tried some talent build, nice. Man, I love doing some theory crafting with the talent calculator. Some of my favorite things to do. Sure. Send them this to disenchant. Actually, I should probably just check out this more thoroughly. You know what? I'll go do some fishing just to get some, just to use my bobber to make some more room in my bags while I do the group, or I find something to do. Oh, not this one. Oops. Vicious yet delicious. Could you please take a look into it? I would be glad if you could look. I didn't. If you linked something, I can't see it. Okay, you just did. Okay, perfect. I can see it on Twitch. Yeah, man. I don't know why the freaking thing tells you stop the post, man. Shut the fuck up, man. We're having a conversation. Don't worry about it, man. Okay, increased all stats. Waiting for kings, okay. That's pretty interesting. Something that I've actually learned looking at the Judgment's build is that, and just looking at his Paladin build was that you can. It's never a bad thing to switch to Seal of Righteousness, you know, for maybe more mana. What? Mana potion, okay. But he was going in all of his Paladin builds with improve or seal of righteousness, which I thought was very interesting because I never thought that it would be the case, but you know, it's I would really assume that in that case it's depending on the weapon that he was using. So maybe something that it could be something to look into. And if you ever felt like the damage was lacking for some reason, or that you didn't need to bring a set of an extra Blessing of Kings, you could always, you know, put that point somewhere else. But I'll just pull up his build, and then I'll compare with yours to see, you know, what's the difference between the two. Hold on. Hold on. History. Q. Well, although there's 3 different builds, but let's just go for the hybrid one that I liked. Oh no, that's the gears, never mind. For the talent calculator here. Yeah, consecration would most definitely be needed in that situation, I would say, if you want to make, if your goal is to also be able to get into raids and stuff like that, like you want to get a consecration because it's obviously a nice DPS increase compared to not having it, you know what I mean? So because that's the thing, you know, when I see this, like, if you want to take kings, that's fine. If you're going to be using it like very often, but are you really willing to take it, especially at the beginning? Is it going to be the blessing that you use on yourself like most of the time, even if you're, you know, grinding, if you're questing, if you're, because you know what, even at level 60 there might be some quests that you want to go back and do that are you know, out in the world. Maybe, like, is this going to be the one that you'll want to have on yourself? Like, eventually it's very good, but you know, like, how much of a difference is this Blessing of Kings going to make compared to consecration? In my opinion, probably going consecration would be better. Guardian's Favor, that's a personal choice. It doesn't really matter if you have it or not. Like, if you enjoy using it, that's cool. And for pure damage, at level 60, that's where I would say that still the Crusader gets more interesting, because you know, something that I learned watching his video is that you will do some seal swapping in between Seal of Command and Seal of the Crusader, actually. I can just link you the video so that you can look at it yourself, because I just looked at it, you know, it's like a 37-minute video. I didn't watch a whole 37 minutes, but I did watch like a good chunk of it just to get an idea, so you can always check that out. So in this situation, you know, at level 60 is mostly where Seal of the Crusader, in my opinion, gets more interesting, but I don't really like it while leveling, because you know, you cannot really optimize everything, and it's always going to change with more level, with better gears and stuff like that. So oh, why am I, bro? I'm still when copy pasting. Whoops. Well, I mean, whatever. But you know, you could always swap some points out of deflection to put them there, if ever that's something that you want to try. Um, I mean, repentance is really up to you. When you're level 60, you want to think about the fact that you will be, you know, that you're gonna make some farming for consumables. You're gonna be farming for maybe world buffs. Eventually, you're gonna be out in the open. If you're on a PvP server, you know that's something to consider. If you don't want to use it, that's completely fine. But you know, it's at level 60, the game isn't the same. You know what I mean? But if you're on a PvE server, then definitely not, because in PvE you don't get all that much use out of repentance. But you know, it really depends on your situation, really. So the rest is it's pretty good. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying it's not good. It's just, you know, there's many different variety of the same build that you can make. But it's cool. It's cool, man. You have the most important talents that are there. You know, you wanted to avoid consecration that you've been saying. Like that's up to you. Like I would say, it's never a bad thing to have because it's an increased damaging ability, which is what we actually lack as paladins. But other than that, it's not. You know, you have what's important. You know, you have the precision, which is going to be mandatory. If you're human, it helps you even more because you know you get the weapon specialization. You know, you get the conviction, you get pursuit of justice, seal of command, and all of those important chunks, the sanctity aura and whatnot. So, yeah, you got the main skeleton of it now. You know, it's you got the main idea. You can always tweak it. You can try what you're going with, and if you like it and you don't feel like you're missing out on, you know, you're using a lot you're using a lot Blessing of Kings, and you know you don't feel like you need consecration all that much, then keep it that way. If you feel that it could be optimized, you know, you can always tweak it afterwards. Okay, I used my bobber, which is what I always wanted to do. Hey, what's good, Mr. Vargs and Mr. Josh? I saw your post, yeah. Welcome to the server. Yeah, sometimes I do a lot of copy pasting, sometimes it fucks up. You know, I might just do a. If I see that I cannot. If I see I cannot get anything going, I'll probably just rely on some BRD farms. How's the Molten Run go last night? I tried to see the replay of my screw bar wasn't working. Some scripted from. It was very cool. I mean, I think that you were there when I got my magma tempered boots. We've had some interesting drops. We also had a chest piece, of a tier chest piece for paladins that dropped. We also had a lot of hunter and warlock gears, to be honest, like the belt, the shoulders, the gloves for hunters and warlocks. We could not do Ragnaros, you know, but we'll do it tonight. And you know, tonight I'll make sure that I have consumables, because when I got in, you know, I was not optimized at all for raiding, so I think we also had other people. There were, I think we had like 5 or 6 people that were not level 60. We even had a level 56. So, you know, maybe that's part of the reason why the fight just wasn't all that squeaky clean. You know what I mean? So, but tonight I'll make sure I get mana potions, and I'll also make sure that I have fire resistance potion, at least 1 or 2, you know, for 1 to 2 attempts. But I'm pretty sure, you know, we'll be fresh. I mean, we didn't have our main tank last night. Our main tank was out for the he was not playing for the whole week or so, so we had to adapt, and then it took us much longer. You know, I was supposed to be good at maybe like 10:30. It should have been done, or maybe 11 max, but we went up to like 30 after midnight. So, you know, we probably were also tired and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure tonight is going to be nice. But yeah, it went quite well. At some point, it was taking a while because we needed to have our fire resist buff from Blackrock Spire on our main tanks, on our 2 tanks actually. So it was there's food for MP5. Yeah, there's some Nightfin soup. Yeah, I like the guild leadership. I mean, I didn't really mind the atmosphere. I like the way they were distributing the loot personally. You know, it's pretty much everybody gets 1 piece, and up until everybody, if there's like 5 paladins and there's 6 paladin drops, well, everyone will get 1, and then you roll like you would for the 6th one. So, you know, it's fair. You know, the guys are chill. So yeah, I really liked it. I mean, obviously it was my first time. I don't know if it's different if there's other people around, like, but yeah, I like it. Well, at the same time, I think there's some priorities anyways that are already established. Like, there's maybe some items that will go to the main tank no matter what. Maybe some items that will go to this specific person because they've been raiding for, I think, 2 weeks now. So maybe people didn't get any loot last week, so, you know, they maybe are the one being prioritized in for warlocks or hunters or whatnot. So I wasn't there all the way through, so, you know. When it came to my loot, when it came to loot that was related to me, I thought it was fair. But, you know, it's something that I will see over time. But I think it was, I mean, to me it looked like it was, we get a piece of loot, okay, who didn't have loot already? Okay, roll for the item. I had to roll on the piece of gear that I want. You know, all the other paladin pieces. Some other pieces were distributed already to some people, but, you know, there was one that was a stamina gun. Well, obviously, you know, you won't put it on the hunters because it's more of a tanking weapon for the tanks. You know, for like, I think it was like 12 stam or something like this, and chance to crit or something. Well, that's more of a tank weapon anyway, so you don't necessarily want to have the hunters roll on it and just maybe get something that they don't really need and then not have the tank have it. So I think it was kind of a mix of both, and different depending on the gears. But, you know, when it came to me, it was all paladins except the one that already got loot. You know, roll for this or. And there's some people that have more raid attendance than me, so it's completely fine if they actually get the priority. Okay, what are we gonna do? Because I'm trying to not do BRD runs, but if that's the only thing that will actually make me XP today, and you know, because I fell a little bit behind rating. I thought I would get much better XP than that. I thought I would have probably had like maybe 2 or 3 more bars, but you know, I got really bad XP. Then I was like, okay, yeah, most people are level 60, and the XP is divided, you know, between 40 people or 35 or something. So yeah, I got really bad XP. Yeah, it's the magma tempered boots. So plate, intellect, stamp, spirit, fire resist, and healing. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I would have preferred a set piece, but you know, whatever. I won't summon. I won't summon. I won't complain about it. So, you know, a little bit of everything that I need. Okay, but we'll just check a taste. A flame. Okay, I can always go ahead and turn that in. Okay, negativity welcome the genre. The first and last. Okay, I can do this little quest chain of going and talking to the yeah, that's the thing, you know, when you spam dungeon runs, I mean, it's good XP, but eventually, it gets pretty tiring, because it's always the same thing. It's not like questing. I feel I'm a bit tired of spamming BRD, but right now it seems to be the only thing that will get me in a group quick, so I'll you know, there's a lot of people willing to do this. Just didn't have anybody that wanted to do some strat farm runs. Minor amount of oil. Oh yes, that's a good idea. Some increased mana per 5. Alright, fuck it. I'm just starting a group for the same old, same old. I just want to get things going. I mean, worst case I can always go and quest, but I'm not trying to. Lesser minor was oil. Was my jam too while leveling. Nice. Yeah, I never thought about oils while leveling. That's something that I'm gonna have to think about on my alt. Let's prepare ourselves for mana oil. What? Fire oil. Oil. What? Nobody is selling those. Rare fire. Oh, why not? 3 gold! Shit, can't tell the impression you make on people when you mention their weaponing group. Oh, it's an enchant, okay. Oh, Niels, why not? Thought it was something that that was a consumable. All right, we'll just do the fortune cookie of the day. A sweet surprise awaits you. Level 60 soon! Lucky numbers 1, 2, 24, 28, 31, 44. So, a sweet surprise awaits you. Possible to get a dungeon group for DM. My god. Like you were saying, the actual zone is empty. Nice, we got a tonk check. Normally talks about how enchanters can make weapon consume. Yeah, seriously. You reminded me about about the oils, but I was like, yeah, that's true, and I never thought about that. Superior mana potion. Greater, superior, major. That's true. I mean, you don't really think about the enchanters as crafters. Or about, you know, the consumable crafters. Just want 10 each. 14. Didn't have anybody. And then full earth. 70. Yeah, as if finding an AoE DPS for BRD runs is tough right now. The more hardcore oils take large burning shard to make, but the medium levels one are dirt cheap with the right DE strategies. With leather working and towing can do some cheap stuff for them. Oh. you have any guildy? Okay, Dallas is in rogue. Okay, cool. Let's get going. So I'll go to Iron Forge and then we will go to Thorium Point, but on the flight path I'll need to go and AFK. Lisa, the very best thing for your buck killing. Ah, goddamn. Bandit masks, shit, huh? Alright, BRB guys. Alright. Sony. Alright, what do you need to craft bandit masks? Bolt of Mage Weave, Bleach, Heavy Sunken Thread. And for 38 item level, or for an item that requires level 38, I should say, I have no doubt that you can get some very nice enchanting material or disenchanting material out of that. Source of Vision Dust. By far the cheapest turn recipe in the 3640 bracket with only one bolt of Mage Weave needed. There you go. And since it's high level in the bracket, we'll give you more dust essences. That's true. Ho ho! Man. 200 IQ right there. Not only is it cheap to make it, but it will also give you more every time you disenchant it. Wow. Crazy stuff. Vision dust. What can you make with it? Enchanted mage weave pouch. 16 slot bags? Okay, BOE, but still, holy. Greater Mystic Wand, damn. Lesser Wizard Oil, increasing spell by up to 16. Wow, spell. Rune True Silver. Superior Health, Greater Defense, Advanced Herbalism, nice. Glove Skinning. Winter's Might. Damn. Damn. Oh, enchanting materials. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense, because it's true. When I realized that, I was like, wait, why haven't I seen this already? Yeah, strength the bracers. Huh? Is the one for 7 plus 5 strength? Yeah, man, pretty good for sure, man. All those. Now what the? What is an overseer doing here? Way. Damn. 1 dust for 5. 1 dust? Okay, shit. Wow. You can be sure that if I see the the pattern for a white bandit mask, that I will make sure to list it for a nice price. I won't just vendor it. Now that I know that it's all that good, like damn, you know, something I would never have thought about because I'm not an enchanter. Value and chance. I have no doubt about it. Shock it in, lol. Yeah, that's because you guys are pleb. Boom. That's how we do it in the Alliance. Crawl from the top. No need to do it in 2 jumps. Blessing of Protection, OP, guys, OP. All right. Was good. While you're busy summoning, I'll just go in. What? Cootie? Cooley's in Blackrock Depths? Where is he? Okay, whatever. Sony's in Blackrock Mountain. Cool. Okay, it's coming soon, coming soon. Cool. Where's our mage though? Where is this mage? Blackrock Depths? Papa Midnight. Nightscape headband. Black Mage we headband. We'll just go for next level dust. Dream Dust. If you were to learn tanking, these would be the runs to do it in. Was cool and greens and fresh 60. It wasn't pretty. Yeah. Oh damn. Yo, what is he doing? Refresh when I was right there. Gonna be the mage that's out. Man. Okay, he's in Blackrock Mountain, so he's out. What's going on here? Some respect on our Paladin name, bro. Okay, cool. Eh. Ah, it's getting ganked now. Gosh. Alright, well, I'll go res afterwards. But yeah, I mean, Vargs, out of all the dungeons, I think that Scholomance is my least favorite to tank. And I did it, I didn't do it on my Paladin, but I did do it on my Warrior back then. And even with the gear, it wasn't pretty. I'm gonna go out to see if we can res our buddy. Okay, at least we can see. I can see him, so he's not. Lol. Your sap didn't work, buddy. I like Sula, but it's the least forgiving. Yeah, true. Especially those blue ghosts. Oh. Yes, absolutely. Go, come in, mage, come on. Yeah, probably. Wait, what is this mage doing? Like, it says he's in Blackrock Depths. Ah. Hammer of Grace, man, I'm down. I think with all this, the time passing by, my goal is to get 58.5 before I leave for work. monkey arena. Trying to get some XP, bros, not just loot. What? You wouldn't have a blink? Was it like an engineering gadget? I don't understand that one. Boom. Chance 14.6%. That was quite close. I wanted salvation on him. Carinha. No. Sorry. me that sparkling water. Thank you very much. Oh, nice. I want the loot. Oh shit. I didn't have a stun ready. Holy shit. Run! Man, I didn't have the. Shit. At least we got the loot. Ah, feared in the wrong way. Mage got blasted. Got the boss though, yeah, exactly. Got the boss. I didn't think we would get the boss, so that's why I didn't DI the healer, because I thought the boss would be there anyways. Starting to think that hitting level 60 is going to take much longer than I thought it would. At this rate? Eesh. To stay on track, I would technically need to be 59 by tonight, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but with the mage dead, man, both of us would have been out of mana anyways. I could have went for it though. Just didn't think that it would have done something. Who needs mages? And there's like 2 more packs that aggro. Sometimes. Oop. Dampen magic. Yes. Speaking of sacrifice, yeah, I don't have it yet. Boom. But yeah, Judgment of Justice is something that I started to appreciate a lot more in the last days. The pool. Yeah. I remember that we were talking about that a couple of weeks back, maybe 2 weeks back. seriously. I think that's going to be better. Boss ink. Boom. If you can handle it. Yeah. No, it's you think that people are mage cleaving. Exactly. It's not automatically mage cleaving. No, it says the mage. No. Like, lame as shitty. You're pretty lame as well, Mr. Cootie there. Like, you don't root anybody and stuff. Yeah, what the fuck is his deal, man? The fuck, man? Allah. My god, huh? He likes to be the third mage in the group to just chill and do fuck all. But apparently we're the retarded ones. Yeah, we can form in the arena. But if we can start looking for somebody in the meantime, it's gonna cut a little bit of time. At least me and Josh, when we'll level our mages, will be less brain dead. Smoking hard again. Yep. Weird. I'm ready to use them.